afternoon. Welcome to Reiki Master Tarot, presented by 1111 Mind, Body, and Soul Healing, LLC. This is Sherry, and I guess you can tell this is not my normal setup. We have a different kind of day. We're going to be doing a different kind of day. Thank you, Archangel Raziel. Okay, Archangel Raziel is here. Okay, he is one of my divine guides, and this is what I was told to do today, because one of the things, well, the title that I was given is False Light versus You. Okay, and the reason why that came up was there was a situation where something kept popping up in my feed, and I kept feeling the spirit or energy of skepticism, cynicism. It was a trigger. It did not make me feel good, even though this particular presenter, I'll say it like that, had mixed messages. Okay, the messages at one time were about Gaia, the environment, going within, listening to your divine guides, standing in your power, activating your light column, leaving it activated for 24 hours so that any and all that needed to come near you or find your light or help other people see that they had light. That was the message. Now it's completely and totally different. The message is about words that are being spoken in the news. Just let's say words that are being spoken on the earth plane are actually code. You don't understand the code because the meaning of the code is not for you. Okay, it's meant for a bigger situation. Okay, that you're not a part of. You're just supposed to sit and watch. Have faith that everything is going to work out, but you're not supposed to know what is going to work out, how it's going to work out. It's like code switching, okay, but not code switching. It's like, I won't even say it's code switching, okay. What I'll say it is manipulation. We'll just go ahead and say it. It's manipulation. It's emotional manipulation. Because once you hear the message, you believe that you're going to miss out on something if you don't follow what is said to follow. Okay, sometimes it's donate money so that this can fall into place. It's about money that is going to come to everybody. Okay, not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that there's certain things that have infiltrated the pure light. That's what this is. False light versus you. There has been an infiltration into or let's say infiltration of dark light into pure light. And the dark light is claiming the pure light to manipulate people. Okay, most people are giving their energy. Okay, they're also giving money, they're giving time, they're giving effort, and they join groups. Okay, and what they're doing is and this is not to cause fear. Okay, because at the end of the day, everybody can go within and talk to your higher self. You talk to your individual divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels for truth and clarity. Okay, just like I did. I had to think really hard before I put this up. Okay, and I had to go and do deep research on it, okay, to find out why. There's always, when it comes up to this, okay, this false light acts like a beacon, okay, it acts like a beacon that is calling to like-minded individuals, okay. Let me place you on hold for just a second. Okay, thank you for holding. I had to get some lotion. Okay, so here's a key word for you. Beacon, infiltration, shape shifter. The main thing is for you to trust your direct connection to the all. Reclaim your inner truth about the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, spiritual messages are universal wisdom. They do not pick sides. That's why when I say we don't judge anybody, because everybody got a job. Even those ones that are part of the false light are teachers to teach us how to learn discernment, to learn how to filter out what is true to you, what feels good to you, and what does not feel good to you. And it helps you to also identify energies that are not for your highest good. Because as soon as I started hearing the message, I went, wait a minute, hold on. I went to the comment section and I started looking in the comment section. Comment section was the love and light. There was love, beautiful hearts, pure intentions, was thank you so much for telling us this. I can't say what those folks are understanding or not understanding. That's not my call. Okay? I can only go by what made me say, hold on. What made me go do research. Because the universe is balanced. Okay, first and foremost, that made me say, okay, go ahead and look. Because I don't want to judge anybody. Okay? So the universe is balanced, both light and dark. Okay? We know that energy vampires want energy. They want to hijack what you have because they can't produce it. Okay, so if we have people or beings or energies that are telling stories, okay, or sending messages, okay, that talk about a secret master plan and that there's one being, okay, a centralized being that is in charge of everything that's going on the earth right now, and this person is human. Okay, they've centralized the meaning of spirituality. They've centralized to one person. They've centralized the outcome of following their description of spirituality to something that is secret, is hidden, and it's only understood by those that have the true calling. Okay, that is a shape shifting of the true spiritual meaning. Okay, there are also emissaries of light, high level emissaries of light who have been claimed. Okay, saying, oh, he told me to tell you this, he told me to tell you that. Grain of salt. Even with what I say, take it with a grain of salt. Go within, talk to your spirit guides, your divine guides, your guardian angels. Reclaim your inner truth. Okay. Politics, there's politics involved in some of these spiritual mess. Now there's readers that do readings on politicians. Okay, even I have a couple of times talked about what was going on in the world. Okay, that's different than somebody channeling something in order to gain your energy. They're now taking your energy in order to maintain what it is they're saying is true. Okay, so money is to fund the change. Okay, does it need a mirror, a middleman? Do we need a middleman to talk to the Most High? Do we have to have an earthly person that is now deemed the spiritual leader of the earth plane to talk to the Most High? Or do we have a direct link, a direct divine connection to the all that is and the all that ever was? Yes, we do. Okay? The all that is and the all that ever was gave us his God spark when he gave us the breath of life. We don't need a middleman to go and talk to the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay? That is a shape shifter. Okay? That is acting as a beacon. Hopefully, that is a shapeshifter that is acting as a beacon for false light. Okay, it is using the heartstrings. Remember when we pull the Ace of Wands, it is a bright new idea, but it's manipulation. Okay, then we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a conversation, but it's the truth of a conversation. Okay, so let's move forward. Where are we at? Okay, so the name of this reading is False Light versus You. Trust your direct connection. Reclaim your inner truth. This is a collective reading. Okay, I'm going to say you have to, for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Do not make it fit. Okay, if it is not part of if it's not part of your energy, then don't try to make it fit. Okay, just know that there's beacons involved. Okay, remember, things are balanced. Are they good or bad? There's shapeshifters involved. We shapeshift when we transmute energy from something that's not for our highest good to something that is for our highest good. We are shapeshifters. Okay, shapeshifters aren't bad. It's changing your energy signature. Okay, now there are shapeshifters that change their energy signatures to manipulate other people with the one thing that they trust. Okay, and that could be energy that they receive from their divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Okay, it could be them knowing who Jesus is, Master Yeshua. Okay, Christ Jesus, Jesus Christ, Master Yeshua, Master Sananda Christos. Okay, now remember, everybody has free will. Okay, unless you ask for help, for discernment, or for asking, for understanding, we can't, sometimes we don't get the true meaning of what it is until there's a couple of times that happen where we sit back and actually on our own, by our own free will, go, wait. And that's what happened. Okay, I had to sit back and go, wait, because I have been following these folks for a very long time. And then there was a shift in the message. And it was like, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so it doesn't mean that. Remember, everything's always changing. Everything's always in flux. The eternal moment of now is always their eternal moment of change. All right, so let's do this. We're going to welcome in the Archangel Twin Flames in the chakras. Archangel Standophon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. Okay, so we're going to welcome they're helping us to absorb light, okay, to carry more and more energy. And thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. So we can call on them when we're feeling just a little bit overwhelmed, or go sit outside, talk to them. Who is your favorite? Okay, that's why I say their names all the time. Who stands out to you? Who's the shining centers to you? Who is enveloping you when you feel or hear their name? What is that feeling that you get, that warm and fuzzy? Okay, now we're going to welcome in the archangels of the seven rays. Now, the archangels of seven rays usually sat right here, but we're in a moment of change again. Okay, know this: you cannot make somebody feel a certain way about you. Okay, it's always up to them. Now, if somebody is in a vortex, okay, and you're always talking to that ego, or you're talking to that attachment that is manipulating their energy to send you negative energy, okay, see it for what it is. It's a test, okay? It's a test to see what you have learned when it comes to somebody trying to trigger your inner truth. Okay, so that's why we're limited on what we're doing right here, right now. Okay, I'm standing my ground, but just know that you cannot, don't get in the middle of somebody and their attachment. Send them infinite, unconditional love. That's what you can do, because the reason why they have an attachment is because their 3D dense energies is where they stay, and the archons are feeding off of that energy. They're feeding off of that loosh. Okay, so when they get tired of that one, you are the next meal. I'm not nobody. No. That's not what I do. That's not what I do, because I can see you. And as long as you can sit back from a thing and see a thing for what it is, like what we're talking about now, false light, okay, that false light is going to come in, it's going to try to stop you in your tracks. And that's what this is. This is an attempt. Me not having my things is an attempt to stop me in my tracks from speaking what I need to speak. Okay, and I'm going to keep doing that because I have infinite unconditional love for every single person that crosses my path, even for that one. Because what did Jesus say? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Even Jesus' lessons were hijacked so that those of today can say that they are Christians in one way or another, and during the light of day, and then do something else that is unacceptable. Okay, so We're going to welcome in Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Zachiel, Mariel, Lavender, and Amethyst. Okay, we're going to welcome in for our protection, because that's what we're talking about, to balance the other side of what we do. We're going to welcome in the Archangel twin and their twin flames of the four corners, the archangels of the four directions, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. We wish to request your presence to oversee and protect this reading, this sacred space, myself, all of the folks that reside in this sacred space, as well as protect all of the beings that stop by my channel for this reading. Protect them, their sacred space, and all that dwell in the sacred space with them. Okay? So, and we request your protection with infinite unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. All right, so, like what I told you, the words that I saw were beacons and a seesaw, okay? I also saw, when we were talking about shapeshifters, the movie The Pirates of the Caribbean, when Jack Black, and I think it was maybe 1 or 2 or 3, whichever one, but he's underground and he's trying to convince someone that he is the Jack Black, but there's someone else there that looks just like him, sounds like him, saying, no, I'm Jack Black. Okay? And then there was and it just kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because they needed to get a key to get the knowledge or get the treasure. Okay? Then I saw seesaw. Now the seesaw, I saw 2 kids on the seesaw. Okay? Now, because of what's going on in the world, this might be 2 countries trying to find balance, or one has more power over the other one because of the imbalance. One has more power over the other one, and they go up and they go down, and they go up and they go down. That might be a twin flame relationship where a divine masculine and a divine feminine are trying to find their balance, or like us as individual beings, we are trying to find balance within our inner self of our masculine energy and our female energy, and it's going up and down and up and down. Hold, please. Thank you guys for holding. We're in the middle of some things, okay? So we're just going to leave it there. But what we're going to do is we welcomed in the Archangel Twin Flames of the Chakras. We welcomed in the Archangels of the 7 Rays. We welcomed in the Archangels and their Twin Flames of the 4 directions, the 4 corners. And we welcomed them in with infinite unconditional love and gratitude to oversee and protect this reading from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. What you guys need to understand, that every action that you take, every breath that you take, every time you blink your eyes, every conversation, every word is written down in your Akashic record by the Archangel Metatron. There is nothing that is not seen by the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay? And I'm saying great thank you, Archangel Metatron, right here, right now. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Archangel Twin Flames of the Chakras. We are using the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, okay, to see what kind of energy we need to project, or what kind of energy is projected at us. Okay, thank you. If you would, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. At the high heart, it says you are unlike anyone else. You are unlike anyone else. Hold that as your inner truth. Hold your uniqueness to yourself. You do not bow down to anyone. You do not change who you are for anyone. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. They're more than interesting, they are you. The number here is 35. 3, creativity, self-expression, and joy. Confirmed by change, clarified by change. The 5, those together are 8. that is success, that is breakthrough, that is financial prosperity. Okay? On the right side of that is a time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. Okay? It's about to say goodbye. Something's about to end for now. I wonder what it is. Okay? 1 in 3, a new beginning. Stay creative. Stay self-expression. Always express yourself with infinite unconditional love from your heart space. Okay? Find your joy. Do not let anyone take your joy away, no matter what it is. Okay? There are those that, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Okay? I surrender that energy to you with infinite unconditional love. Miss Spiderweb, okay, could reconsider your alliances, make new connections. Reconsider your alliances, make new connections. What are we talking about? False light versus you. Trust your direct connections. Reclaim your inner truth. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. So I'm going to put that one right there. Okay. Thank you, Archangel. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. Thank you, Archangel Mario, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst at the Soul Star. What we have is Brother Raccoon. We have Brother Raccoon. Let's see what it says. A safe place for you to go. A safe place for you to go. This is at the Soul Star. So that means in the higher realms, okay, where the truth resides. That is a safe place for you to go. When you meditate in a place of meditation, sitting on the bridge between your imagination and your manifestation, don't let nobody knock you off the square. That's what this is about. Okay, remember, we've aligned, we've activated, and we've aligned. We are sitting in the waiting room between our imagination and our manifestation. We are sitting next to the all that is and the all that ever was. We are in the higher realms. Okay, so when you get these energies, okay, that are shapeshifters or that have hijacked the truth, okay, for their own personal gain, okay, which has nothing to do, it's greed, materialism, obsession, okay? They've hijacked the true spirit with devil energy, okay? On the right side, Brother Raccoon, there's somewhere for you to go. Safe place for you to go, okay? And it may even be that there's, remember, something is ending. Time to say goodbye. Something is ending. There's a safe place for you to go. Just trust what you cannot see. Keep your heart and your mind pure, okay? On the right side of that, the mermaid of immersion, complete commitment, okay? Don't vacillate. She's in the water, okay? That is abundance. She's in the water, okay? She is immersed, okay, in her pathway, in her purpose, okay? Under that, 2 kittens. You must choose 2 kittens. Are you going to stand strong? Okay? You're going to stand strong? Okay? Sometimes things come our way to test our commitment. Okay? And that false light or an archon energy, okay, it's going to test you. And you're going to be tested by somebody you never in a million years thought you'd be tested by. Okay? It's going to shake you. Let it shake you, then shake it off. And keep going. Okay? Now, thank you. Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. At the Earth Star, where we are, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, a mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. Look at that. Okay, remember that inner truth. Your inner truth. We're getting squeezed right now. We're getting squeezed by energies, okay, that don't want to leave. Okay, these energies want to stay valid. So the more light that you carry, the more light you use just by being who you are. A kind smile, a kind word, a smile, sharing 7 hearts in the comment section, okay? Telling somebody what they produce, the time and the effort they put into it makes so much sense for you. It resonates with you. And if that energy found you because you were looking for it, okay, that is what the dark is trying to tamp out. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let it happen. We have our candle of forgiveness. So even if somebody's in your face right here, right now, okay, you send them infinite unconditional love and forgiveness. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. It don't mean you have to say it to them out loud, okay? Let them say what they're going to say, okay? The people think they have power over you because they talk loud. You just talk loud. That doesn't mean you have power over me, okay? Because if you want to hear what loud is, listen to an event producer's voice, one that's pissed off, okay? We used to scream it across a football field and people on the other side hear us, okay? You want to get loud with me and disrespect me, okay? You won't have eardrums left if I decide to let my righteous indignation get with you. Okay, so here we go. Let's say, I am that I am. Okay, so they just talk loud. And if you notice that, just sit back and watch some things like this. If you just watch it just for a moment, okay, the ones that's talking loud, talking over people, they're afraid. They're afraid of losing their power in the conversation. They're afraid of somebody showing them up and telling the truth and showing what they were saying was a lie. So they're going to talk loud. They're going to talk over. Okay? It's fear. That's what it comes down to. All right? So mermaid in a koi pond, you're going to find your who you are. Remember rediscover your individuality and become the dragon. That's what dragons that speak truth, they talk loud. Okay, so they're really event producers. Dragon Lean Garden. A new world is born. You stand in your power. Okay? Through all of this energy that is going on right now. Okay? We're being prepared for this. Okay? That's why we have Archangels and Twin Flames. They were preparing us to absorb and to carry more light. Because the darkness was going to get loud. Okay? The light shines on the dark. And the more light shines on the dark, the louder the dark gets. Okay? Now, what's the message we have right here? Miss Spiderweb, reconsider your alliances, make new connections. That's what we're here for. Okay? Your soul tribe, the members of your soul family are going to find you. You are going to find them. Keep your heart pure and open to receive. 2 kittens, you must choose. Okay? Do you choose the old world or you choose the new world? I saw something where somebody said that Lot's wife turned around and she turned into stone. Not just because she turned around, but because she had a connection in her heart space to what she was walking away. Even though she was walking away, her intention was to walk away, but she was still connected in her heart space to what she left behind. Okay? How pure do you want your heart space to be? Okay? What are you going to take to into your new garden? Okay? This one says she's becoming the dragon. Next to that is baby dragons. The dragonling garden. Isn't that something? A new world is born. See all the babies? See all the babies? And the dragonling, that's this one. The mermaid in the koi pond. This mermaid in the koi pond has become the dragonling, the dragon baby. Okay, it says rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. Okay, so this is what the angels brought up for us. Okay, right now, even though they're not here, even though my angels are not here, you can still feel their energy. The lesson for all of us is that even though in our earthly being we may not see them, our spiritual eyes can. Okay, your spiritual eyes can see the angels. Your spiritual eyes can see higher beings. You can feel them. You know they're there. You can talk to them. They hug us. Okay, they're there for us to come to know. Okay, we meet them where we are by ignoring the darkness that is going on around us. Keep shining your light. Raise your frequency to meet them where they are. Okay. The black cat, lost magic, atonement, rebalance. Okay, we're going to look at this one. 30. Oh, it opened right to it. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Okay. It is time to be softer, to acknowledge unfortunate words and harsh behavior, and to apologize, and then to forgive yourself. Something sad has appeared. The landscape around you is bereft, empty. It is sad, and you feel lonely and somehow like the world is a void. The harvest has come and gone, and it feels you have been left with nothing. You feel very sad and like you have been unjustly treated. But you must see that you have somehow created this situation and find yourself in. Harsh words have been said. Laws of friendship, hospitality, and kindness have been broken. Hold on, you guys, don't get triggered by this just yet, because while I'm reading it, I got angels talking to me. Hold on. Okay? And it is time to speak words of kindness and friendship and to live once again in a kind and hospitable way. It is time to plant new seeds in this abandoned and lonely landscape. There will be new growth. All will be well again, but it may take an acknowledgement of your own part in this sad tale to understand fully how to bring your life back to richness and beauty. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Right now, what we're talking about is the darkness and the lightness together in the same space. Okay? We are not blaming anybody, even though we are all capable of being the black cat. Okay? We are not pointing fingers at anybody, okay, in this scenario as being the one that caused this. We know what you project, you will receive back. It is not for us to say that you did this, and you did this. Okay? We all know where we were. We all know what we did. Okay? And we're going to leave that there. Okay? Now, what we're talking about is false light. Okay? Even those that are projecting false light have the opportunity to say, I'm sorry. That was wrong. Okay? Even they have an opportunity to say, I'm sorry, okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry I gave you an imbalance. I'm sorry that made you feel bad. We can't make them, okay? We can't make, just like we can't make them not do it. Like when we're in a situation where our hands are kind of tied and there is one person that is empowered to say and do what they say and do, you're talking to an ego. You can't talk to an ego, okay? You can stand in your power, okay? I had to finally stand in my power and say what I needed to say that was the truth, because I waited, spoke from my heart space as to what was true and was not true, okay? But I know that when you're talking to somebody's ego, you're talking to an archon. They are being manipulated, okay? The thing is, I see the archon, I don't see the person. The archon has no power over me. So when I say what I need to say, it is the person that is hearing. It is the person that has now got feelings hurt and that is listening to what the archon says. You can't control that. All you can do is send infinite unconditional love, stand in your power, and make sure you forgive yourself. If you had to say something, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. I'm not saying that now there's some things that people say are just downright wrong. Okay? Just hurtful. Okay? But that doesn't mean we have to be a part of that on that side of the dark fence. Okay? We're not going to ride the middle either. Our goal is to spread love and light. Our goal is to activate our light column. Our goal is to help others, okay, see that they too carry light. That is of love from the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. Sit down, Nancy. All right. So, thank you, Archangel Twin Flames of the Chakras. I am so grateful to you. Okay. Now, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. If you would, please clarify Mermaid in a Koi Pond. You are unlike anyone else. Brother Raccoon, this is all making sense to me. Journey. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. Journey. Okay, there's a new journey, new beginning. See the one? New beginning. Okay, you see the butterflies? See the butterflies? That's transformation, new beginning. Okay? Transformation, new beginning. A time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. Does it have something to do with not having an income and you're going to get unexpected income? Well, let's see. But there's something getting ready to change where things are already changing. You're going to see a great shift, a complete shift. And who's going to make it happen? An official person. This is a decision maker. This might be a judge. This might be law enforcement. But this is somebody that is respected. Okay? Because see all those medals? He put the time in. He put the time in. Okay. All right. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, Brother Raccoon. A safe place for you to go. Is this a relationship? Okay, a collaboration, a safe place to go, a collaboration where that's pure. See the blurred, the doves? Okay, with another person. Look, Brother Raccoon, even she is hugging her Brother Raccoon. She is in a relationship, a collaboration with someone that is a safe place for her to be. Okay, the Mermaid of Immersion, complete commitment. Look, thoughts. Somebody is thinking about somebody else. Okay, the number is 1 and 6, new beginning. You get what you deserve. Okay, now someone that's an official person is giving somebody else a message of concern about a privileged lady. All right, thank you, Spirit. Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. Here we go again. Concern. That is a master number. Archangel, no. Master Saint Germain is here. Ascended Master Saint Germain is here. Somebody is afraid of somebody transforming, metamorphosizing into who they truly are, their higher self. That person that stands in their power, becoming a dragon, standing in their power, speaking their mind with infinite unconditional love to say what they need to say, because they will not be disrespected by anybody. They don't deserve that. Okay? Now, Dragonling Garden, a new world is born. Yes, it is. Because we, spiritual people, try to be kind all the time. Okay? We are kind all the time. Okay? That doesn't, you take somebody's kindness for weakness, you'd have messed up. That's not cool. Dragonling Garden. Okay? Look at all the new babies. All the new beginnings, okay? And why? Because there's a great fortune coming. There's a great fortune coming for all of the Dragonling babies, okay? All of the new beginnings, okay? And I heard that today, where everything you need is coming. Everything you need, okay? Remember, we're on the bridge, activated, aligned. Okay, we're on the bridge, sitting next to the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, you're in between your imagination and your manifestation in the sacred waiting room. Stay patient. If somebody comes to you and they're bringing the false light, sit still, go within, find your center, use your discernment. Okay, trust your direct connection to the all that is and the all that ever was. It is not dependent on what somebody else does. It is not dependent on somebody code switching. Okay? It is not dependent on somebody saying, oh, well, he's speaking code and there's a new, there's all these new things coming in, but you're not supposed to understand it. It's centralized. Now, universal wisdom is decentralized. It's not dependent on one person. It's dependent. Universal wisdom is dependent on the collective. Okay? We connect to the in the higher realms, to the all that is and the all that ever was. Through our divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels, we hear what we need to hear, see what we need to see, know what we need to know. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Goddess Isis. Goddess Isis. Okay? We get the information that we need, that we ask for from the higher realms, okay? Not from an earthly person that is making promises to other people. Remember the spider web, and I told you the spider wasn't doing anything. It was the people attaching themselves to the spider, and the more people attached themselves to the spider because of what he promised them and what they promised themselves by being in his energy, they were making the spider web bigger and bigger and bigger, and that the spider web was going to, just like events, one thing is connected to all the other things by time, and if one thing falls out, it's a possibility that everything else can fall out, which is why you have to check, and double check. Okay, and that's what makes a successful project, because you made sure what is aligned with what is still aligned. Okay, so the spider and all the beings that are aligned with the spider Okay, they are the. Okay, so under in the Earth Star, at the Earth Star chakra, in the Earth Star, Earth plane with us, we have a message about there's a concern, there's a great fortune, there's also a house. Now remember, we're rediscovering, the mermaid in the koi pond is rediscovering her individuality. She is becoming the dragon. She has been reborn as the dragon, and what's clarifying that is a great fortune. Under those is a house. Okay, we have the journey, brand new beginning. Okay, transformation, you're unlike anyone else. Okay, under that we have it's time to say goodbye to something, because there's unexpected income that is going to allow you to move forward. Okay, and who said so? A judge. This is the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, Spirit said so. Okay, so we have a collaboration. There's Brother Raccoon. A collaboration is coming. A relationship is coming. And under that, there's another two people. Okay, another two beings. Okay, look. He's thinking about somebody else, and then this lady right here, is this the lady in the koi pond too, the mermaid? Okay, she is the mermaid of immersion. Remember the mermaid that was over there that became the dragon? Okay, taking action. Okay, now somebody, remember the other side of the coin, somebody is concerned. All right, y'all. Okay, I know we moving just a little bit too slow, but we're going to work this out. I want you to guys get the message of this, okay? Then I want you to meditate on it. Go into your heart space. Find your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels, and you talk to them about what is false light, okay? What is manipulation by false light? Do not take what I say, okay, at face value. I need you to go within and find out what it is you need to do, okay? All right, thank you, Spirit. We're going to do a full sharing spread because we need all of the information on this one. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. Thank you, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender. Thank you, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope. Please give us what is the current situation. What is the current situation? Thank you. Betrayal. Can't get no more clearer than that. Okay? The title is False Light versus You. Trust your direct connection. Reclaim your inner truth. You can't get no more clearer than that. Page of Wands. Okay? This is a bright new idea somebody had. Okay? Maybe they thought if they use a bright new idea, twist it a little bit, they can get more likes, more clicks, more shares, more subscribes. I don't know. Okay, it's the King of Cups is on the right side, loving himself, wanting something. He wants love from other people. So he takes a thing that is emotional to them, and it's part of a marketing plan. Okay, there is an equation. There's a formula to marketing, and it is to touch people emotionally, to get them to take action to buy your product. Okay? That is the marketing plan. Okay? Now, he's here, but look, this is the truth. Okay? Somebody used magic. Somebody used magic. Okay? But this was false light. When you get an ace from the all that is and the all that ever was, it's what you deserve. Okay? Is what you have manifested. Action from Archangel Michael. Okay? Because somebody did an investigation to find out what the truth was. And that's us. We're doing the investigation right now. We are the Ace of Swords. The Page of Swords. We're the Page of Swords right now. Okay? Because we're looking at what somebody else did to love themselves. Okay? Yep. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope. Can you tell us what is challenging this betrayal? The Three of Swords. This one wants to come out. King of Swords. Okay? Truth teller. Intellectual, mental clarity, authority, logical. Is he the man, the military man, we saw the judge, we saw the one that was had the authority to make a decision. On the left side, Ace of Pentacles, earthly tangible blessings from the all that is and the all that ever was. This is what's going on. This is challenging this betrayal. Okay, this King of Swords is challenging the betrayal. The Ace of Pentacles, the all that is and the all that ever was, is giving somebody what they deserve when it comes to earthly tangible blessings. Somebody went within to find the truth. Okay, they walked the narrow path. This is us going within to find the truth of a situation. We are walking the narrow path. Okay, of understanding, of understanding, of knowing. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora, can you tell us what is in the mind? What is in the subconscious right now that we need to look at? Uh-oh. This flipped upside down. Somebody, this flipped up. Okay, so it went, it landed, and then it went all the way over like this by itself. But it went over here by this card. So, which one, Spirit? Up or down? Up. Okay. Up. Okay. So this is the Wheel of the World card. One. Okay, it makes sense. Remember, become the dragon. Somebody is concerned because you're becoming a master. Okay, of yourself. That's what this is. This concern card. Someone is concerned because becoming the dragon, you become a master of yourself. Okay. Actually becoming master of the energy in the sacred space that you are in. It cannot be overrun by somebody else and their energy. Okay. Now, another thing that we just came out was the Wheel of Fortune. It turns in the direction of your choices and intentions, whatever they may be. They cannot be hidden from the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay. They cannot. And on the left side of that, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. More manipulation with passion. Okay, so let's not say manipulation with passion. We'll say the Queen of Wands does things. She has bright new ideas that she follows through on with passion. Okay, but it's one of those bright new ideas, dark magic. We don't know. It was something that was hidden though, because there is betrayal here. Now we have the Queen of Wands, okay? That is ending a cycle. This cycle is ending for this Queen of Wands and beginning, okay, for High Priestess. Now, we're going deep. Okay, we want to know what the false light is and what what is the false light, what is the pure light. Okay, when we go deep and we look at things that way, are we pulling out that esoteric knowledge that's hidden? We're going deeper to find out, to make it make sense to us. Okay, now, does that make us a high priestess? Maybe. Does it make you a high priest? Maybe. But all this is about energy that is hidden that we didn't know. Look, she's looking at a crystal ball. She's going deep to find out what she needs to find. Okay, you see the book? Okay, she's looking at the book, but she's connected to the all that is and the all that ever was. She's using her inner, her direct connection with the all that is and the all that ever was to reclaim the inner truth. That's what this is about. Okay, if you would tell us what's in the past. What's in the past, Spirit? Okay, we are the shapeshifters finding our way in a space where the energy is negative, polarizing, chaotic, disruptive. Okay, you become the shapeshifter when your energy, when you use your alchemical energies, your alchemical powers to stay balanced emotionally. Okay, even when we have to raise our voice and we speak from our soul, that's still emotionally balanced because it's not our ego that's speaking. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What's in past? Knight of Wands. Okay, confident, adventurous, energetic, charming. This is another bright new idea. Now, who's concerned? Is it somebody's concerned that we're becoming masters of our inner being? Okay, now that's Knight of Wands is Archangel Gabriel taking action with passion for a bright new idea. Now, we have a bright new idea. Mine was to look deeper at this message. False light versus you. That was my bright new idea, to go deeper. Look at it. Look, Ace of Cups. On the right side of that, okay, is, remember, all these aces, the universe is here. The Most High, Adonai, is here. We just saw almost all of the aces so far, okay? New love, creativity, emotional awakening, fulfillment, okay? When you get an ace from the all that is and the all that ever was, it is what you deserve. Somebody made a choice to follow their passion on the left side. We had the Four of Cups. Somebody made a choice. It was an emotional choice to take the cup that was offered to them by the all that is and the all that ever was. Here's the cup. Do you see what I'm saying? This one made a choice to take the cup, okay? Archangel Gabriel's here to help them to follow through on the choice that they made, which is to become the dragon, to become the dragonling and do something new, start a new life. We see it right here, okay? It's all confirmed. Let go of the false light. Be discerning, okay? Maybe the false light is getting ready to end the cycle and start a new cycle as pure light. We don't know. But we're going to say to those that are part of that, we send you infinite unconditional love, because you're teaching us to learn how to use our discernment and to tap into our divine connection within. Thank you for that. Now look, an investigation, Page of Swords, okay? Energetic, talkative, vigilance, okay? So this is an environment. There's still an investigation. That's what we're doing. We're doing an investigation right now on ourselves, on the false light, on the pure light. We're looking at both sides of the coin at the same time, okay? And we're distilling, okay, what makes sense to us and what does not, okay? Now, on the left side, King of Wands, okay? Somebody went from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, okay? Somebody, okay, look. This is the King of Wands, okay? The Page of Wands is telling him what happened. There was an investigation, okay? And the Page of Wands is telling that King of Wands, who is a decision maker, what happened, okay? And what's it causing? A tower, okay? The universe balancing itself to who? A third party, okay? That just wanted joy, cheerfulness. And look, Archangel Azrael said, no more. This cycle is over, okay? The cycle of doing it this way is over, period. Wow, thank you, Spirit. On the right side, we got Archangel Michael moving real fast to bring balance to a situation. All of the archangels are working together. They all work together all the time. Even the dark angels work with the angels of light. Did you know that? They do. They do. Look it up. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Cherry. Can you give me 4 for the possible future? 4 for the possible future regarding false light versus you. Trust your direct connection. Reclaim your inner truth. Okay. Look, King of Pentacles. We're getting all of the court cards, you guys. This is elevated. Okay, this is elevated. Okay, court cards. This is the King of Pentacles. Earthly tangible blessings. Okay, this is an impossible future. So there was a betrayal. Are we looking at somebody healing their heart? We're looking at the Hierophant mastering the inner and the inner twin, inner masculine, inner feminine energies, becoming emotionally balanced enough to be able to teach, take control, okay, of a situation as a king, a decision maker, because this person now speaks from a balanced emotional heart space. Okay, now who's he talking to? Queen of Wands. Okay, is this Queen of Wands? This King of Pentacles is talking to the Queen of Wands. Look, Queen of Wands under the Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. It moves in the direction of your choices and your intentions. Now, Queen of Wands is usually, okay, Queen of Wands is usually one all about that business with passion. Okay, now, Queen of Wands got a black cat on her lap though. Black cats absorb negative energy. Is this Queen of Wands a negative being? I don't know. Her Wheel of Fortune is turning in the direction of her choices and intentions though. Now, what was that? Something was hidden. It was something that was said or done that was hidden, okay, and it was exposed. Was it false light? Don't know. We don't judge, okay? We let the cards tell us, and we let the angels are telling the story. I'm just saying the words. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith. Can we have 3 more for a possible outcome? Exie, stop that. Three more possible outcome. Okay, we got 3. We got to take them all, y'all. Okay. Now, we got the Queen of Pentacles. You remember I was telling you about the court cards? We got the Queens, we got the Queens, we have the Knights, we have the Pages. Okay? Wow. Okay, y'all. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles is sitting next to the King of Pentacles. They're facing each other. Okay? Remember we were talking about somebody healed their heart? And then we saw the Hierophant. And it was the King of Pentacles that became emotionally balanced. He is sitting face to face with the Queen of Pentacles. And why? Look what the next card is. 6 of Wands. This is a victory card. Okay. Is this Spirit? Is this a true victory? This is a true victory. This is balance of masculine and feminine energy. This is a true victory. Okay. Next card is a Fool. Somebody is taking a leap without fear. Okay, taking a leap without fear. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith. Can you please, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary, thank you for what is in the future environment. This is Heart's Desire, Wish Fulfillment. Okay, look at this future. Look what this future says. Okay, we have the court cards, the Page, the Knights, the Kings, and the Queens. Okay. And now we have the Aces. We have the All That Is and the All That Ever Was. Okay, this is in the future environment. Remember, there is a change from one cycle ending, a new cycle beginning. Okay, there is a great fortune. There's unexpected income, a time to say goodbye to something that was going on in the past. Okay, someone's going on a journey. Okay, because you're unique. You have ascended and made yourself over, like the mermaid, okay, who is now the dragon, okay, and the dragonling. Oh, wow, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Now, what is other people's feelings? Somebody's making a choice. Other people's feelings is that this person took the cup that was offered by the All That Is and the All That Ever Was, okay? Wow, Spirit. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, on the left side, what do we have? Here's another court card. We have the Knight, who is loving himself. He is loving what's in the cup. The cup is him. Now, this Knight is moving a little bit faster than the Knight of Pentacles, who's just kind of sitting there. This one made plans. He's on his way. He's moving, still moving slow, going one step at a time. He's doing a little trot. He's seated while he's trotting, okay? But he's moving, okay? And he's moving with love, okay? Now, is he moving with love? Because he got Ace of Wands, remember I told you, court cards and the high-end cards. He's got a bright new idea. Is it manipulation? Or what is he trying to do? He's trying to go for, look! Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is moving forward, okay? He has a bright new idea. We know also this means something else. Adult things, okay? To the Queen of Cups. I don't have a negative feeling about this Queen of Cups, okay? Wow, okay? And what happened over here? Justice, balance is being brought. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. We see balance, okay? Remember, we're looking at the false light and we're looking at the pure light at the same time. We're looking at the balance, okay? Universe is balanced, okay? We saw the Tower card. The universe is balancing itself, okay? Now, on the right side of all of this, the Emperor. Remember we saw the decision maker? We saw the military man, the discipline. Okay, we saw it could have been a judge, it could have been a law enforcement, but it was a decision maker. It was somebody that had the power to make the decision. Here is the Emperor, Okay, is this the all that is and the all that ever was? That's bringing balance to the universe, even though there's false light that has been hijacked. I mean, true light, pure light that has been hijacked, okay, in order to manipulate. Okay, remember we saw the manipulation card, but we saw the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups together, and then we see the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I wonder if we're going to see the Empress. Okay, now this card is crossing to the World card. The King is ending a cycle. I mean, the Emperor is ending a cycle, starting a brand new cycle. All of this is about starting over, about something ending. So is the imbalance that's out there now with the false light, because we're becoming aware of it, is that what's ending, Spirit? Okay, is that why we saw the beacons? Now, the other word that I had for you guys was beacons. What I saw was, I watched the Lord of the Rings. I kept hearing watch the Return of the King for 3 days. Watch Return of the King. Okay, here it is. Okay, there's the Return of the King. We saw the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Okay, now I think we saw the King of Swords too. Okay, but I kept seeing watch the Return of the King. In that movie, Gandalf has to go to Gondor. While he's in Gondor, he's asking the steward, we need you to light the beacons so that we can call the armies of the land to the armies of men to come and help you, because Sauron is bringing all of the negative, the orcs are coming, okay? He didn't want to do it. He did not want to do it. He wanted he wanted to keep his power, or his assumed power. He was the steward. He was not the king. He wanted to keep his assumed power because he was empowered to be in that room. Right now, there's a whole lot of things that are going around in my mind. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So what they did was they had to do it anyway. They had to step outside of his power and marry, or was it Pip? I believe it was Pip. Pip climbed up the tower. Okay, he's so something. He climbed up the tower and he threw the fire down, and it lit the beacon. And he climbed down, and all the people were going, oh my God, they lit the beacon, they lit the beacon. And then the beacon was going more and more and more, and it went throughout the land, because the beacon, lighting the beacon was a message. It was a loud message that we need help. Okay, the light was shining. Okay, then I saw the beacon, the same thing they did in Mulan, where they lit the beacons at, all of the beacons at the towers were, now that was the one in, okay, hold on y'all. Lighting the beacons in the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, was the pure light. Lighting the beacon in Mulan was the false light, because it was meant to bring all of the armies to the city to be slaughtered. Okay, so there was 2 different reasons why the beacons were lit. Okay, so when we light our beacon, when we activate our beacon every morning, we are asking for our light to stay lit for the next 24 hours, so that those that need our light and help to see their pathway, they can see their pathway. Our beacon also lights our pathway. Okay, when we light our beacon, okay, we can be a beacon for other people. Sometimes just being in the space of somebody whose light is lit helps us to balance out some negative energy that shows up. Okay, because we are encased in the pure light, while the negative light has to go and be somewhere else. Okay, so that's what, and that just happened. I knew there was 2 movies. One movie said yes, and one movie was for other people to get hurt. Other people to get hurt. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so here we got justice. That was at the end of all of that, is justice. Okay, thank you, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine, Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory, Archangel Seraphina, and Seraphim Metatron. Can you please give us 4 for the outcome? Thank you. The outcome of false light versus you. It sounds like the balance is the false light is one side, you're on the other side. Because on the other side of the false light is your inner truth. Okay? You are the master of your own light. Okay? A pure soul compass will never lose its way. Okay? That's the balance of the title of this story. Okay? We're seeing the balance. We're seeing the outcome is victory for those that choose their inner light. Go within. Go meditate. We don't need to follow anybody else. Okay? Nobody needs to follow me. Okay? I'm going to tell you, go talk to your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. That's what I do. Okay? That's what I did when I got this message. I had to go and ask them, can you clarify this for me? What is going on? Okay? So, we need 4 more, please. Thank you. Okay, that code switching, the code talking. Somebody says something, you don't understand it. Why do you have to follow what they're saying? Okay, when my kids were little, when we traveled, we lived all over the world. Okay? My kids lived all over the country. Wherever they were for a certain specific amount of time, they picked up the vernacular. Okay? When we went home to visit family, people go, oh, your kids are so proper. They're okay, I'm not even going to say everything they said, but your kids are so proper. They don't talk like everybody else. No, they didn't, because they've lived everywhere. There's no vernacular or a tone that has landed on them because they've lived so many places, okay? Now, because they didn't want their cousins talking to them like that anymore, they picked up the vernacular, okay? And anywhere they went, they could now assimilate to speak the way the people in that particular region where we were, they could speak like them. That is code talking. It's like somebody that is of high intelligence, well read, can speak in a room of C+ CEOs, and then still go down to wherever they need to go to, and they come across somebody else and they switch. It's code switching. It's because they can assimilate. You can assimilate to the person that you're talking to in front of you. Okay? It doesn't mean it's good or bad. It just means that you have the ability to do that. Every single one of my children can speak in a different accent. Okay? A different accent. Every single one could do 2 or 3 different accents. Okay? I have a son. We were in Target. Okay? We were just in there shopping to get him some things. Okay? I think he was like right before his 20s. All right? 18, 19, something like that. But he was a theater student. He was 4-year theater student, had the patch and the jacket and all that kind of stuff, right? We go to the men's department and there's all these hats on the wall. And for every hat, he took a hat off the wall. And he took like maybe 20 hats. And he had an accent for every hat that he put on. Every single hat he put on, there was a different accent. And he would turn around and he would say something to me funny and hilarious in a different accent. Okay, now I have my back to the rest of the store and I'm watching him, right? And as he went through almost a whole rack, okay, of different accents, and I didn't even know he could do it like that, okay? And then he got to the very last hat he was gonna do, and the hat was red, okay? And this had to be in like 2007, 2008, something like that, right? But it had an N on it, okay? And he turns around and he gives me this look and he goes, say it. And I cracked up laughing. He goes, I dare you, say it. And it was just so funny the way his whole body took on the accent, okay? He assimilated to the accent. And then when he put the hat back, he turned back around and he bowed to me. And then all of a sudden this applause was going on behind me. And I turned around and there had to be like 30, 40 people standing behind me watching my son switch accents from hat to hat. And I had no idea they were standing behind me. Okay, and still, now, I did not know, I didn't hear anybody laugh because he was moving so fast with the accents, and it wasn't until he got to the last one that had the N on it, and it was a red hat, and he said, say it, I dare you. that he didn't say it. And the people were just laughing and they were clapping. And I'm going, what? What are you doing? Right? And he took a bow. And that's what he did. But that's how all of my children are. They can switch, code switch. Okay? There are some communities, like the LGBTQ plus community, where there are certain things you don't say. Okay? Or there's certain things you say a certain way. Okay? Now, I am an ally. Okay? And I had to learn, just like everybody else, how to say this or how to say that. Okay? And it was the code switching that I was taught by my other son. Okay? It's like, okay, Mom, this you gotta say this, because I'm come from a business background. I'm that CEO. Okay, we talk a certain way. It's a vernacular, and he explained it to me like that. Mom, it's a vernacular. You know how you are when you're in the boardroom. You know how you talk when you're when you're negotiating a contract for an event. You know how you're doing that when you're talking to the TV people about buying time. Okay, you know how to talk to each one of those different sets of people. They talk different. They all have a vernacular. It's the same thing. Okay, so when we talk false light versus pure light, there is a vernacular for each one. Okay, one is fear, emotional. The other one is use your discernment. You are a sovereign being. You don't have to wait for anybody. Okay, you are directly connected by divine link to the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, you have divine helpers. You have divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels that are here to guide and direct your footsteps. There's emissaries of light, same thing. Okay, emissaries of light. Okay, there are cosmic healers that are here to help you. Why is what you need to ask yourself when somebody says that there's a master plan and what you hear is not what you think it is. It's code. No, you know what I hear is I hear somebody lying and you're telling me it's code. You're telling me that under their lying is a master plan that is going to come to fruition because I'm now giving my energy and my money to that plan to come about. Use your intuition, use your discernment. Do not rely on what I'm saying. I'm speaking from what I understand, what I saw. Okay? I cannot judge anybody. I can only say what my heart felt, and for me to go within and to find a reason why this did or did not make sense to me. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. I had to go there. I don't know why. Spirit said so. Okay, if you would, please give me 4 for a possible outcome, Spirit. Well, okay. Queen of Swords. Okay, it's in reverse. It flew out in reverse. Overly critical, pessimistic, manipulative, rude. Okay, good that. Okay, let's see what this is. Could y'all be talking about me and my attitude right now? Okay, so let's see. 6 of Swords on the left side. Somebody's moving on to a calmer water. Okay, what happened? Did somebody get caught lying? All right, let's see. 3 of Wands. Somebody's moving forward. Okay, so Spirit, is this Queen of Swords? Who is this Queen of Swords? All right. Somebody was imbalanced. Okay, so let's look at Queen of Swords. There is a Queen of Swords. Remember, somebody was concerned because somebody was becoming the dragon. Okay? They became the dragonling. Okay, the baby dragon. They became a baby dragon. There's a great fortune coming for them. The outcome is that there is a Queen of Swords. Okay, this is somebody who is extremely bad because there were lies going on. Okay, this person is mad. Okay, this person has to move on to calmer waters. Now, move on to calmer waters. There was an imbalance. Okay, there was a masculine imbalance. There's a masculine that is walking away, emotionally balanced, and it has something to do with the full moon. Okay, there's devil energy here, materialism and obsession. Is that why somebody's mad? Because they got found out? This Oh, this is a minor arcana empress right here. Okay, this is a minor arcana empress. Okay, who's just built something in a garden. The yield is not correct. Okay, Archangel Azrael is here bringing it into something. It's transforming. Okay, and it's the third party. All right, Spirit. Okay, so this Queen of Swords is in reverse because everything about her world is now in reverse. Was she false light? Was she spreading false light? Was it lies? Well, we know it lies. There was lies. The swords in reverse. Okay. The whole card is in reverse. No, because I've seen a king that had a sword and it was upside down. It's just that he had already got the information. He was transforming from it. Okay, somebody is moving on. Somebody is, their ships are coming. Their ships are in the bay. Something was highlighted on a truth. Okay, the sun shone on a truth. Okay, somebody is crying under despair. Okay, is it this Queen of Swords that got caught lying? It looks like it is. Okay, thank you. May we have two more, please? Thank you. Look, in reverse. A Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Financial collapse, false. Okay, hold on. Fake money, family feud, loss. Yeah. Okay, this one flipped out upside. You guys saw it. Flip ups. I don't flip them. They flip on their own. Okay, well, Spirit flips them. Thank you, Divine Guides, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you to all of the universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one that are in this room. We're seeing the balance. We're seeing both sides of the coin right here. Okay, what happened? Five of Pentacles, there was change. Somebody got left out in the code. This is the Dark Night of the Soul. This is actually, to me, a good card because this is starting over from something that was dark, okay? Or something is a karmic lesson. Whatever it was a karmic lesson. Okay, look, from who? The Empress. I told you she was going to show up. Somebody did something to an Empress. Hold on, Spirit. Yes. Remember, the mermaid had to become the dragon, and she became the dragonling. Look, this is the Empress showing strength in the midst of hardship. She learned strength from the hardship. She was left out in the cold. Okay, all right. Now, she's going into a relationship with an additional person. Look, with another person where the energy signatures match. Look, here it is. Look, here it is. Look, here it is. Okay, Spirit. I love my angels. They are so beautiful. They are always doing the most. They do the most. And justice. Justice. Thank you, Spirit. That is justice. Okay, so we saw what happened to somebody that was doing the karmic lessons, spreading false light, lying, cheating, and stealing. Okay, their downfall is here. They have to go into the dark night of the soul. This is given to people by the all that is. Have to walk around the side of the church to the gateway of change. That gateway is 1111, okay, by Archangel Metatron. Okay, two more, Spirit. Thank you. The Emperor showed up. Told y'all. Okay, two more, please. Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine, Seraphim Metatron, Seraphim Seraphina. Two more, please. Wow. Okay, you guys, see what happens? Find, use, okay, so Spirit is saying use the negative energy, the false light, to go within. It's teaching you discernment. It's teaching you to always go within first. Talk to your divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Talk to your higher self. Do your meditation. Go within. Okay, now, for those that say, but you're saying don't listen to nobody else, your divine guides are there with you. They know you better than you know yourself. They came here with you when you incarnated on this planet. They were in the meeting when you decided this is what you wanted to do, and you made a plan, and you said, okay, let's go. You guys all came together. Okay? Your higher self is you. Okay? So yes, you can listen to your higher self, and you have all of the other helpers that are with you to walk on this earth plane. But listen to your higher self, listen to your divine guides. Okay? All right, 2 more, Spirit. There's balance coming in the ethers. The balance is in the ethers. Uh-oh. Sorry. No. That one I felt then. Okay. All right, y'all. 2 more. Okay, then. Balance is in the ethers. It is coming down to the earth plane. Okay? That's why this particular conversation came up now, because we're talking about false light and you. Look, balance. Inner and outer, masculine and feminine energy. This is what it is, balance. This is the Hierophant. This is corporation, organization, traditional structure. This is marriage. This is higher education. First and foremost, this is the all that is and the all that ever was. But this is balance of us mastering ourself. It's right there. Okay, so these 2 cards are being addressed by the all that is and the all that ever was. Again, balance of the masculine and feminine energy. Look, balance. Archangel Michael, from the earth plane, the water, the elementals. Okay, the earth, the air, the water, and the passion. Earth, air, fire, water, and space. This is Archangel Michael. Look, not one drop is being lost. Okay, we just got 3 cards that talked about balance before I even talked about it. False light versus you. You are the, okay, Spirit, you are the balance to the false light, because you carry the pure light within your space, within your soul, within your heart, your mind, and your soul. You are the balance to the false light. Ooh. Okay, Spirit. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, one more, baby doll. One more. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. It's popped upside down. Mistrust, overcoming defeat. Okay. Mistrust, overcoming defeat, escape, ruin, surviving. Okay. This is the Ten of Swords. Remember the new that's happening right now? Look at these 4 cards. Okay? Look at these 4 cards. This is the false light over here. This is you bringing the balance. Coming balance. This is you balancing out the false light because you carry the light within. Okay? The swords are falling out. The swords that were given to you, the conversations that didn't make sense, they were lies. They meant to downgrade you, made you look crazy, made you look stupid, made you look whatever, but it wasn't good. All of these swords are falling out. Okay? You are the balance to the false light. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Raziel. Y'all want to see Archangel Raziel up close? This is Archangel Raziel. He is the color of the rainbow. Okay. So, wow, Spirit, that's a beautiful read. Now, on the left side, what do we have? Moving forward, the Chariot. This is controlling your environment. This reading is spot on. Controlling your environment, moving forward. This is you taking direct. This is you following your discernment. Okay, trusting your direct connection to the all that is. This is you reclaiming your inner truth. Okay, that's what this is. Those little horsies got down there, or sphinxes, or whatever you want to call them. Those are your divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Okay, they move with you. When I move, you move. That's when they move. Look, oh my gosh, look what's on the other side. 10 of Cups. Okay, divine. This is divine. This is divine. This is heart's desire, wish fulfillment. This is us. The manifestation of what you have in your imagination. That's what this is. Balance out yourself. You are the balance to the false light. Okay? It's within you. This is you following your inner truth. This is you trusting your direct connection to the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, y'all? Oh, man. And this is a story that brought out the story that the angels wanted to tell. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. I was going to clarify these, but I don't think we need to. This came out perfect. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, that's the reading, you guys. To all energies that were represented on this spread, I send you infinite, unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And you know what, you guys? I got my eyes closed while I do this, but as I come around, I'm feeling heat. So we got the angels from the heat. Even though you can't see the normal setup, your angels, your guides, they're always there. You don't have to always see them, but I'm going to send you infinite, unconditional love, Reiki Universal Life Force energy. If you wish to have this energy, please just say yes, and it'll come to, it goes where it needs to. Okay, it goes absolutely where it needs to go. We don't heal anybody as Reiki masters. You heal yourself by your energy meeting the level of frequency of the energy that we send you. Okay, that's how that works. So let me leave you with this. Thank you for staying here. Thank you, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Thank you to all universal beings of the highest light that are the law of one. Thank you to the archangel twin flames of our chakras. Thank you to the archangels of the seven rays. Thank you so very much to the archangels of the four corners of the four dimensions and your twin flames. We welcome and acknowledge all of your presence with infinite unconditional love. We thank you for your protection. We thank you for your guidance, and we thank you for your inspired action that you give to us to walk this path. We are so very grateful to the all that is and the all that ever was. We are grateful to our higher self. We are grateful to ourselves. We forgive ourselves. Okay, we thank ourselves for learning, growing, and evolving from the karmic lessons, experiences, and challenges to grow into who we truly are. We thank you to all beings of universal light that are the law of one, to the emissaries of light, the cosmic healers, from all of the cosmic civilizations that are helping us. We thank you so very much. I pray my thank you to you with infinite unconditional love. I pray my thank you to you with infinite unconditional gratitude. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. To all of the subbies, thank you so much. To all of the new people, I am overjoyed because you trust me with your energy. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for sharing your light with me. I am grateful to share my light with you. Now, again, take what I say with a grain of salt. Consult with your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. Take what resonates. Don't try to make anything fit, because it may not be something you've come across yet. Okay, so I will have another reading for you guys for tomorrow regarding the pink full moon. I will talk to you another time. Oh, forgot. Wait, hold on. Today, I will not be angry. Today, I will not worry. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I will respect and honor every living being. We don't judge. We let them do what they got to do. It'll be addressed by the all that is and the all that ever was. We are the beacons that have been lit so that others know that they have someone that they can talk to if they have a question. Okay, the first and foremost, talk to your higher self. Talk to your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. Okay, they will help you. The answers that you seek are in your soul. You came here with all the answers that you really need, though. Your inner truth is in your soul memory. Okay, so all right, y'all, I'm gonna leave that there. I love y'all above your imagination. Bye.